It's been a bit since I've done an unboxing, and today we have the Turin MC3. At least it's been a while since I've gotten a good espresso machine that has come in, and what I mean by that is not a cheap one. This one comes in at $999, so just under $1,000. And we're gonna start here with what we have for accessories. We got this, which allows you to pump in from like a 5-gallon bucket. It has a built-in pump on the inside. We got a double basket, blind basket, the two handles, and a portafilter. I didn't really think about how hard this is to do one-handed. Nice wooden portafilter. I'm going to put that off to the side here as well as with the handles. So this has little handles for the steam wand and the hot water knob. We have a milk jug here. We'll see what that looks like. I do also want to say a quick special thank you to Espresso Outlet for sending this over. They sent this to me for free, but they do not see what this is before I review it. Just looks like an okay steaming pitcher. Has the milliliters posted on the side of it like so. There's also a manual that fell down on the ground as well. Okay, we have a nice tamper too as well. Wooden handled tamper. We'll get into the quality of all that stuff here in just a second. I'm going to move this gigantic box on the ground and pull out the machine. It's a lot smaller than I expected it to be. And there we have it. This is the MC3 by Turin. We got a water line and a drain line. More into that in just a second. All right, there we have it. The Turin MC3. Let's turn it just a little bit here. Sorry for that horrible noise. Okay, so a few things with this. First off, it has hot water nozzle. Has the ability to be drained here at the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me maybe zoom in just a tad. It's got a little hole for a drain on the bottom, so you can actually drain this into a reservoir underneath your counter. It's got two handles here. This one operates the steam wand. Simply screw that on. And this one operates the hot water nozzle. I think what I love about this machine is you don't get a lot of machines that are completely matte black. And I find that super, super nice because I hate stainless steel appliances when it comes to things, especially espresso machines when you get a lot of water drips on the back of it. Oh, peeling off lots of pieces of it. Drip tray looks decent. Really not much to say about that. And then we have this portion of the drip tray. What's nice about this is this gives you a pretty lengthy place to put the hot water and the steam wand. I kind of don't really understand why the holes are that far apart, but nevertheless, it's not a big deal. Ooh. We're going to get more into the review on everything a little bit later. I guess we have two double shot baskets. One has kind of like a curved bottom and the other one doesn't. So this does wobble a bit because the legs seem to be unscrewed a little bit when shipping came in. Okay, we have a water tank up top. That pops out pretty easily. Sorry, we're just kind of getting into a little bit of everything here. Trying to figure out the best way to do unboxing videos with everything in the way. Oh, it's got a little handle for the water tank. It has really, really easy access to all of the screw holes, which I find super nice. And then on the back here, we have a nice Turin Espresso logo, as well as this water tank mode here. So like I said, there's a pump on the inside of this thing, which allows kind of two options to take place. You can either use the water reservoir, or you can find this little inlet here and basically drop one of these hoses into a 5-gallon bucket, 1-gallon bucket, whatever you want, and pump from that water source. And this has a built-in pump, which is pretty unique to this machine, in any machine for that matter. I've never seen that done. It's got better quality wooden accents than I expected. The wood doesn't match entirely. The tamper, I don't know what's going on with the tamper one, but it personally just feels okay. But nevertheless, it does actually at least come with a tamper. I feel like most machines that I've ever used that are at this price point don't come with all the things that you need. You don't get a tamper, you don't get extra baskets, you don't get a steaming pitcher or anything like that. So when I'm complaining about the quality of it, this is me being super nitpicky, because again, this machine does come in at $1,000 and you get a lot in here. This is a dual boiler machine, so you can steam and brew at the same time. Yes, I know Lance Hendrick says that doesn't really matter, but to some people, myself included, I want a dual boiler machine because I like to brew and steam at the same time. It's got a little touchscreen on the top of this thing. Yeah, there's not really much to say now. I did notice that like some of these finishes on the top of it does feel a little sharp and edged. The drip tray as a whole seems a little bit smaller, but that's not as a fault of anything, because that's the whole machine is pretty small and a lot more compact than I thought. I'm actually going to vinyl wrap the top of this. I wish it would be easier to vinyl wrap this side rail of things, but I'm at least going to vinyl wrap the tops of it matte black so I can prevent it from scratching and just make it look a little bit better. However, I do like the feel of this. This thing feels really well built. It's heavy. I think it was like 40 some pounds or so. It's got a nice little power button, which this means, since it recesses on the inside and you push it down, you can put a smart plug in here, and then you have the gauge here right there. The hot water and steam seem very, very movable, and you can kind of put them anywhere with this ball joint, which is nice. The thing I did notice already is if you do put the steam one straight down, you do hit metal. So just don't put it all the way down and you won't hit anything. But I could find that kind of hard when you're like pushing it out of the way to purge your steam wand. You just got to be careful of not scratching the metal. But yeah, overall, this is what it is. This is the Turin MC3. Thank you, Espresso Outlet, for sending this over, and I will be reviewing this on my channel soon, and I'm going to let you know if this is going to be my daily driver going forward over my Breville dual boiler. I'm trying to cut back on machines, so I'm kind of at miss between those two machines to figure out what best suits my needs. Thank you so much for watching.